Hi people, it's Archivist here, coming at you with the weekly roundup, where I cover 3 random gaming stories from the past week. For those of you looking for an excuse to get back into Grand Theft Auto Online, Rockstar have announced that HEISTS will be added to the game later this spring. From what I can tell, the HEISTS will be reminiscent of the main missions from the single player of GTA 5. You will likely have to assemble a crew of other players to take on banks and big businesses. I would assume that getting a trustworthy crew together is going to be very important. I can't imagine strangers will be too kind when it comes to splitting the cash. For those of you looking for a media streaming device, the recently launched Amazon Fire TV is quite a compelling option. The box itself holds a quad-core processor, 2GB of RAM, MIMO dual-band Wi-Fi and most notably for gamers a dedicated GPU. It is important to remember however that these are all mobile components, so in terms of overall performance, the device will be in the same category as high-end smartphones. The connection to mobile is even more prevalent when you take into account that it's using an open Android ecosystem. Amazon have released a Fire TV primarily to compete with Apple TV, Google Chromecast and other similar devices. The Fire TV can also work with its own gamepad controller, which could make it a potential rival to the Ouya. Disappointingly, for those of us that live in the UK, the device will not be available for the time being. Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls, has managed to sell 2.7 million units in the expansion's opening week, according to Activision Blizzard. The Reaper of Souls expansion adds a host of new features to the game, including a higher level cap, an improved loot system, Act 5 of the story, adventure mode, and a new player class known as the Crusader. I'm happy to say the Reaper of Souls managed to add a bit more content to the existing Diablo experience, as well as improving on old mechanics. I've heard a lot of people complaining about the high price point, which I have to agree is a bit too much for an expansion. However, regardless of this fault, the game has sold very well. This was the weekly roundup. If you have anything to say on the topics covered, be sure to voice your opinion in the comments below. As always people, thanks very much for watching and see you next time.